Please state your name and occupation.
Will Franz, Minecraft YouTuber.
Emmanuel Chuddicky, breadstick maker at Olive Garden in Menominee Falls.
My name is George Miller. I pick up balls.
Okay, so the question today is, was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Please state your name and occupation.
My name is Julian Delgado, and I really don't do nothing at work. Sometimes go to the gym, play basketball with my friends. That's really it.
All right. The question today was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Main allowed?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Like, did people create it, or was it created naturally? Like, what's your opinion?
I don't really know. I don't really pay attention about that stuff unless it affects me. Type. You know what I'm saying?
All right. State your name and occupation.
Mason Corazari. I'm a bricklayer.
Okay. Question today: do you think COVID was made in a lab?
Absolutely 100%. It was created by the Chinese and let out as a biochemical weapon.
Please state your name and occupation.
Maggie Hangos, teacher.
All right. The question today: do you think COVID was made in a lab? Do you think COVID-19 was made in a lab?
It could have been.
All right.
All right, name and occupation.
My name is Lily, and I'm a student.
All right, was COVID made in a lab?
No.
Okay, name and occupation.
Kira, a student.
Was COVID-19 made in a lab?
I don't know. Can that be an answer?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
All right, name and occupation.
Isra Ahmed, and I'm a student.
Was COVID-19 made in a lab?
I'm going to say no.
All right, you have it.
Please state your name and occupation.
Ahmad Brewer, gambler.
All right. The question today: was COVID made in a lab?
No, came from bats and people are dying.
Name and occupation.
Declan, and I work at fast food.
All right. The question today: was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Yes.
Please state your name and occupation.
I'm Caleb Trice, and I'm a student, but I'm also going to be working at Triangle Tool as a machinist.
All right. So the question. All right. The question today: do you think COVID-19 was made in a lab?
I think there's interesting things pointing to it, interesting starting location, all this CRISPR biotech stuff. You know, I'm not that high level, so I don't know what it was, where it was made, if it was made in a cow, or if it was implanted in that cow or something, or bat, I think it was. Yeah. But I would, I'm keeping my mind open. Okay. I don't close it to that possibility.
Name and occupation?
My name's Adam, and I am a certified TikTok star.
I'm Cameron Stevens, and I'm a professional forklift driver.
Okay, do you guys think that COVID-19 was made in a lab?
Yes, the company Corona, because it was a public stunt and it's gone too far.
Yes, the Chinese did it, for sure.
Thank you.
Name and occupation.
Adam Ratchie, teacher at Menominee Falls High School.
So the question today: was COVID-19 made in a lab?
I don't know.
All right, thank you. Please state your name and occupation.
Jack Conway, and I work at a car dealership.
Henry Pomeroy, and I'm a professional chef.
Cameron Krause, and I work as a pipe repairman on the weekends.
All right, the question today: was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Yes.
No.
Maybe.
Please state your name and occupation.
Jaden Pollock, and unemployed.
All right, the question today: was COVID-19 made in a lab?
No.
All right, thank you. Name and occupation.
Teacher. Dr. Robert Turns, teacher.
All right, the question today: was COVID-19 made in a lab? What are your thoughts?
I do not think so. I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't do any research on it.
Please state your name and occupation.
Malia, freshman.
All right. The question: was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Was what?
Was COVID-19 made in a lab?
Yes.
All right.
Name and occupation.
Bobby Conroy, and I'm a student at Menominee Falls.
All right, so I want to ask you today if you believe that COVID was made in a lab or not.
Yes, probably Probably was.
All right, please state your name and occupation.
Nate, what does occupation mean?
What do you do for a living?
I want to become an electrician when I grow up.
What's up? All right, the question today, do you think COVID-19 was made in a lab?
No.
Name and occupation.
I'm Promise Maduka. I'm the superintendent of Menominee Falls.
Okay, we have a question for you. Do you think that COVID was made in a lab?
Absolutely. First of all, the rapid rate that it increased in this government and in the society that we see today in the world, there's no possible way that through a bat, tens of millions of people, hundreds of millions of people could be affected by this virus. So I believe that the government specifically created it in a lab and gave it, spread it around through the virus. And I believe that it's actually a hoax. It's not real at all.
Well said, Promise.